हेलो क्या हिमेश सर सर यहाँ पे सामने देखिए सर ले लेंगे सर
Now, without wasting any more time, let's to please welcome Leander with a small token of occasion. Sorry, small token of appreciation.
फोटोग्राफ
I would like to request our member, Mr. Prakash Iyer, to please welcome Mr. Zishan Ali. It's an honor that he's come here today. Please request Leander sir to say a few words to the people here.
But to come here today is a big honor for me. Not only for being at the Celebration Sports Club, but there are a lot of friends on the dais here, and one standing as well, who I have tremendous respect for. So, to sit next to a young man who's got 700 blockbuster hits, that is something very, very special. I'd like you to please give him a big hand. And it took him 18 years of hard work to do that. To me, for someone to achieve excellence in his field, in doing it for 18 years, I have tremendous respect for you, bhai. To the members, the committee, the patrons of the club, I'd like to thank you all for this warm welcome. It's really special to be here, and especially to see my favorite thing in the club, the tennis courts. Shortly, I'm going to be playing on these courts, and I look forward to playing with all the youngsters. I know Kyra's up in front here. It's good to see you up in front. And I'm a little nervous actually because I haven't hit tennis balls for about 6 weeks. So don't be too hard on me, okay? Go a little light. On my left, I've got a young man who actually I looked up to when I was a young boy, Zishan Ali. Zishan is now the Davis Cup coach. He has also been the captain of Indian teams traveling internationally. He's also a professional tennis player back in the day. And I'm going backwards, but Zishan was my first doubles partner that I ever played Davis Cup with. And this is back in February of 1990. About 7 weeks ago, the last time I played Kyra, I played with Zishan as my coach. And I created the world record in Davis Cup for the most number of doubles wins. But what was special was that he being my first partner ever, at that time Zishan used to play on the deuce court because he was a lot more solid a player than I was. And I was about 15 years old. I used to play the ad side, I used to play the backhand side. And I kept on telling him his backhand's a lot better than mine, but he said, no, but I'm Ali because your father Akhtar Ali, your uncle Anwar Ali, my first coach, the Ali family has done a lot for me, so I'd like to say thank you to them. Also to a young man that's standing here, Kunal. I have a daughter who's 12 years old now, and she believes that she's a better tennis player than I am. She believes she's better than me at most things, but good daughters always do that to us fathers. And Ayana's first coach was Kunal. And like every parent, we want to encourage our young children to be the best that they can be. In some fields it's music, in entertainment, in some fields it's business. In Zishan and my field, we are athletes, so we want to make our kids athletic. And Kunal has been very instrumental with Ayana, not only to hone her skills of tennis, but also her passion for the game. And as I was driving in here, Kunal told me something really special. He has a video for me of Ayana playing tennis now. And why that's special to me is that I started tennis for Ayana when she was about 4 years old. She played for a couple of years, and I think they were playing more chasing the cats and the dogs around the club than actually playing tennis. But in 2016, my little daughter was not well, and she had a surgery. She had a tumor in her head, and she had a surgery. And I was very concerned about her health, about her life. And like any parent, the first thing that we look at is the health of our children. And now, with God's blessings and with the wonderful medical team that I've had for Ayana, she's not only recovered, gone back to school, but now she plays tennis again with Kunal. And I'd like to thank you for that, Kunal. Yeah? It means a lot to my family that you look after our kids. That being said, Today we're here at the Celebration Sports Club for a very specific reason, and it's for tennis. And in tennis, I have played 30 years now. And over the years that I've played, I've been very blessed to have won Wimbledon a few times, I've won the US Open a few times, same with the Australian and French. But the greatest joy that I've ever had is to play for you. Whenever I've played in the Davis Cup, whenever I've played in the Asian Games, a conversation that Zishan and myself were just having, the Asian Games come up at the end of this year in September. And I think for the 28th year in a row, I've asked him the same question. Khelne ka hai ki nahi? And once again, Zishan says, haan, khelne ka hai. So I look forward again to representing you in the Asian Games at the end of this year. But the greatest joy that I've had is to emulate my father and playing for you and winning an Olympic medal. You know, sometimes at home, you know, when you look around and you realize you're not the most talented athlete in the table, when you're eating dinner, you look at your daughter, she's amazingly talented. You look at your sisters, they're amazingly talented. You look at a mother, she's Captain India in basketball. You look at a father, he's also won a medal in field hockey. It's quite a humbling feeling. And the strength that my family has gotten from India, from Indians, from all of you, is the greatest honor that we can get, not just as athletes, but as patriots. And over my journey over the last 30 years, it's each and every one of you, starting from the young kids of Kyra's age, right to everyone sitting out here and around the country. That love, that unconditional support, that belief, even when people believed and told me that I could not win Wimbledon, you all believed in it. When I was told I could not win an Olympic medal, you all believed in it. And to come back with those trophies, to come back and stand on this very grounds today, to motivate the young kids like Kyra and to play tennis with them now is my way of giving back. It's my way of giving back to the next generation to prove that a young man like myself, I'm 5'10", I'm not that tall for a tennis player. The average height of tennis now is 6'5". But at 5'10", with not a very good backhand, or not the best serve in the world, if I can win 18 Grand Slams and play 7 Olympics, Kyra, you can too. Every one of your young friends can too. So for me, to motivate the young kids in our field, and just as we have masters in our field in India, we're so rich in talent. And it's no small feat to have 700 blockbusters. To motivate the young kids is the biggest honor that we have, and this is our way of giving back. So I'd like to really thank Yonex Sunrise for bringing me here today, along with Kunal, along with the Celebration Sports Club. Because Yonex Sunrise is a company that I've been associated with for many years now. And whether it is the Japanese division of Yonex in designing the equipment, in making specifications. When you see me running around, you'll see the shoes that I play with. Not only does it have my name on it, but it's customized to the feet that I have. I'm completely flat-footed, so if any one of y'all have been told by doctors or by trainers, you're flat-footed or tu to khiladi banenge hi nahi. Don't believe it. I'm flat-footed completely. And I'm not so bad with speed. So it's just about getting your customization done with your equipment. And for me, I'd like to thank Rahul and Sunrise and Yonex for doing a great job with my equipment, my shoes, the clothes that I wear, and specifically my rackets. You'll see the rackets that I play with, they're half an inch longer. Because same theory, I'm 5'10", I need a little height on my serve, so I have my racket half an inch longer, so I can get more height over the net and a little more power. Also the grip size, the weights on the racket. I play with one of the heaviest rackets on the planet. Because I don't have that height, I've built my muscles really strong. So I play with a racket that's very, very heavy. It's about 369 grams. And I'm able to bring that around the air faster, which gives me the power that I have. So hence, what I'm trying to narrate here is that achieving excellence is a science. It's not just luck. It's not just being in the right place at the right time. It's not just years of practice and years of hard work and in the green room, in the studio, in the tennis court, in the gym, the hard work that we've had to put in. It's not just about what we normally see being on the front pages of the newspapers or being on the news channels. There's a lot of dedication and hard work that goes into building a champion. And these young men here and all of us out here who have achieved excellence in any field, for all those young kids, ask the right questions. Mix with the right people. You can learn life's lessons from the right people by asking the right question. And there's no question that's silly enough. There's no question that does not deserve a good answer. It's just how you ask it. If you ask it with kindness, you ask it with a please, and you end it with a thank you. If you ask it in the right way, you put a nice smile on your face, you put a happiness in your eyes, you'll be surprised how much goodwill and happiness you can radiate to people, which in turn gives you greatness, which in turn helps you achieve greatness. So for me to be here today, I want to not speak a lot, I want to actually play with the young kids. So I'm going to leave you with one of my favorite sayings.